Hey guys, today we are going to talk about iOS 14 and why we chose to take risk with the beta version. iPad is our daily driver and it's not something, we want to mess around with. So, still we chose beta 14. Why did we do that? And let's learn what are the cool things in it. So, starting with Arvind, he has been using beta like from the beginning, right, Arvind?
Since it has been the public beta has been released, I've been using it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you installed like 2 weeks ago, right?
Just day before. Yeah.
Just day
No,
before.
just day before,
This
dude.
week.
Yeah.
Cool.
Uh, yeah, just this week, and it's pretty cool. I haven't yet used all the features. I just used one, which is this sound identification feature, where iPad continuously listens to all the sounds around us, and it categorizes those sounds. So it gives a notification if it hears a siren, and a siren is usually my brother whistling, so it counts that as a siren. And if there is a dog barking, if there is an appliance beep sound, it identifies those sounds, and it gives a notification. So I'm using it because I live in a noisy environment and I want to know what times is it good to actually, is it quite time, and when is it. So that's what I'm using this feature for. Let me see if I can pull down and tell you the name of the feature. It's called sound recognition, and it has everything from fire alarm, siren, smoke alarm, cat, dog, appliance, car horn, doorbell, door knock, water running, baby crying. Hopefully
I
my
think it's
video is
best
still
helpful
recording.
when
Not sure.
we
Yeah.
are listening to music in a noise cancelling headphone and the
Yeah.
phone or our iPad tells us that there is a warning or a siren, something going on in the environment.
Mainly if my mom calls me and it can recognize that, I think that would be a great feature, but it's not there yet.
I'm
But
guessing
hopefully we'll be able to customize that sometime. Who knows? Yeah.
I'm guessing in the future if the automations and the shortcuts in in the iPad work, we could trigger a workflow or we could trigger a shortcut when we identify a certain sound. Imagine
Yes,
you
that is
hooking up all
possible
the
now.
lights in
Yeah.
your house to HomePod, and if there is a siren, the
Mm-hmm.
lights also turn to red. So yeah, we could
And
do
that
all
would be
sorts of
scary, like being in a movie. Yeah.
yeah. I installed the beta version mainly for the scribble feature. So what it lets you is you can use your Apple Pencil and write on any text field, and then it recognizes your handwriting and then converts it to text. So when I saw this in the show or in the event, I was very excited for this, and when I tried it, really works. You can like create a new tweet with it. You can Google search with it with your handwriting basically. So and if you want to delete some text, you can like scratch on the text, and then that gets deleted. It's very interesting to like have or to use the pencil because it's very costly and it's really helpful if you can use that all the times even when you're not drawing or like writing stuff. So yeah, that was my main that was the main thing that I wanted to try out when I installed 14 beta.
That's great. I think you have a very good reason to take this risk of trying the beta out, and I think it's been worth it, right? I mean, might have been some bugs along the way, but you got access to this cool new feature right from the start.
I found an issue where the battery life was not great in the beginning. It would like run out of battery in half a day if you are like using your iPad watching YouTube or Netflix. It would like run out in half a day. But with the recent update that I got 2 3 weeks ago, it's now all good.
Cool. And I really liked how they took care of all the features for the pencil, every little detail. Like, if you want to join two words, you can just, pull a line like
Mm.
that. And if you want to separate them, you just, pull a line in between them again. And so now the words are split. So, like, all these tiny things they've taken care of so that we don't ever have to put the pencil down. And I haven't been using the pencil as much as I should. I rarely use it, but now I think I'll be using it more often, even for non-writing things, even for just entering a website's URL, I don't have to go to the keyboard. I can just quickly write on it or scribble on it. And I think what would be value added feature would be if I just write FAC, then it just opens Facebook or GOO, and it just knows that I want to write that, and it gives me a suggestion. Is that already there, Arvind,
It's
in
there
the
in the
Safari
keyboard,
browser? Do
but
they?
I don't know if it is there on the. It's not a browser's feature, so you can use text completion to like fill up all these things in the from the keyboard, but not from the pencil.
Okay. So that would be great to have that feature also, and maybe like in iOS 15 we'll have that. But it's a great start to actually turn tablets into more like books, where we can just write whatever we want and it just takes the input. And it also has this feature where you just hold your pencil and it zooms up the text box, and you have a bigger area to write with your handwriting. And like for me, the best feature is that my handwriting is not great, so if I write anything, I can easily copy that, and it copies it normal text, not as handwriting. So I mean, I really got beta 14 for that. And it's great because I understand my handwriting, but not everybody does. So it's always good to have the text version of it, and I think we were missing that everywhere on iOS. Like I think the cues Apple took are from Notability app, but
Yeah.
having this feature of being able to copy the text, I think that was much needed, and no one else really provided that.
True. And all the Apple apps also get an update. Like Apple Notes is much better now. It like recognizes the handwriting. You can do all the things that you were talking about, like copying text from your handwriting.
Yeah.
If you write or handwrite a phone number, you can like tap on it to get quick actions like making a call and all. So that is good. And also
Oh,
the
is it like how can you? No, I didn't get that. How do you get quick actions
so if you
running?
write down a phone number and like tap on it, you should be able to call.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh, it
I don't know.
recognizes that phone number, and it
I'm guessing
turns it
so.
into a number basically.
So
Okay,
if
cool.
that is
Really
not true,
nice.
we'll edit this part out from the video. But I think that is
No,
true.
I think it is true. I read that somewhere. I was doing the when you first connect your Apple Pencil to the iPad, after you
It
install the
gives you
beta,
a
you get a prompt, yeah, and every interaction is there, and they tell you everything that's possible with a pencil. So I think that was there where they convert it into phone numbers and addresses or things like that. So it's a pretty cool feature.
and also for the voice memos, when you record an audio, you can basically edit the clip to remove all the background noise. That's a very good feature as well.
Mhm.
So
I wish we had that even in
in
the
the
video app.
camera
Right now we are recording videos separately, uh, but still it would be great to have it here and not record the background sound. I was wondering how to do this. Normally we use Crisp, but
yeah.
right now I don't think there is a way to use that with the iPad. But there isn't a better workflow or a more minimalistic workflow than this. I'm just using my mic here and my iPad, and it's propped up on this gooseneck stand. I think that's what they call it, and it's just here, and it's perfect. I can just position it however I want, and uh, I think we need this one more feature from iOS. I don't know when they'll have it, but it's already there, right? It works in the Voice Memos app. It should also work here. So I hope they bring it to the camera app also.
Yeah. Cool. Do you have anything on mind? Anything else on mind?
No, I think that's it. I'm just starting to use the beta version, and I hope to be able to use more of the pencil and do normal things with it that I would normally do in a notebook, but on my iPad. Yeah, thanks for joining in this really short episode on
Short video.
iOS beta. I'm using the beta, yeah, not an episode, but a short video about iOS 14 beta. I'm using the beta 6 version, and we'll be bringing more such videos in the future where we just talk about the cool things we discover and share it with you. Normally, we do long podcasts, but we could just do these 10-minute quick intro videos or first impression videos on how we enjoy a new tech. Stay tuned for OnePlus Buds in the next video. See you there.
Let's see. हो गया क्या? Did you stop the video or did the video stop? Okay.